You want to bet by it's your boy Stewie, and I ain't too happy. I'll let y'all know Facebook's been on some bullshit here lately, and in my research, it appears that it's not just recent. It's been going on to different people for several years now. So yeah, I'm just gonna start off by saying that I ain't too thrilled about the whole ordeal, but it is what it is, and fuck Facebook. But yeah. I have multiple channels, so if you're here from a different channel, either my gaming channel or my author channel, thank you for clicking the link and coming here. If you just know me through this channel, then thank you for clicking the video. But yeah, we're going to have a little bit of story time about what's going on here. I want to start off saying, for the people that haven't heard, my Facebook account has been disabled, like permanently disabled. I'm trying to hopefully get it back, maybe, but currently it's not. And this has been a few days now. So yeah, if you're friends with me on there, we chat on there and this and that, and yeah, I didn't block you. I didn't delete you. I didn't, do whatever. I didn't sever my ties and connections with you. It's because Facebook's on some bullshit. So if you want to still stay in contact with me, if Facebook never gets its shit right, my email will be linked down below. You can just send me a message on there, and then we can connect that way. Or you can message me and ask for my number, and I'll give it out. I just don't want to post it in here in the description for any random person to be able to text or call me or anything like that. But if you want to stay in contact that way, just hit me up. But yeah, we're going to get on my computer. I got it over here. I'll kind of show you what's going on a little bit and kind of talk about it. So right here is my Facebook, login. I usually have that as my home thing on my computer. So whenever I, open up the internet, it goes right there. I usually don't post that much on Facebook, which is going to be one of the reasons why I'm really fucking pissed about this whole ordeal. I don't post much. Anybody that actually knows me, that's friends with me on there, whatever, y'all know this. I hardly ever post anything. I don't make regular posts of text or whatever, hardly. Now I might share an inspirational quote type photo or whatever that I've seen on somebody else's profile, and then I might upload a couple of pictures of the kids, maybe twice, 3 times a year, something usually around the holidays, Halloween, beginning the sports seasons with them in their jerseys, first day of school, a couple times a year, something like that. Nothing major. It's just usually either a group photo of all of them or one image of each or some shit like that. I don't really post much at all, because I'm just not that much into sharing my entire life like that anymore. Used to, I'd post all the time when I first got Facebook and stuff like that, but now it's just care less. If you want to know, you can ask. But well, here's Facebook. Just to show that I'm being serious. My account has been fucking deleted. It's my email, same as in the description, my password. I'm not telling you what that is, but yeah, click login, and it's gonna pop up. Shows Derek here, and then it's like a meta type logo. My wife says on hers in Messenger it has finally started showing my picture again, so maybe it's getting fixed at some point, because at one point it was showing that. But yeah, it's still nothing, and it lets me know that we disabled your account. We reviewed your account and found that it still doesn't follow our community standards on account integrity and authentic identity. You cannot request another review of this decision. To learn more about the reasons we disabled accounts, visit the community standards. And you can download your information, which I believe is just your pictures and photos. And I usually keep a backup of all that shit anyway, so I haven't done that. I did try to download that at one point. And when I first seen it, I didn't know what all information to download. And it was like a day later, and it was still trying to download or some shit. I was like, no, Facebook's all fucked up. But yeah, story time. Just kind of what's is going on, or what happened, how this came about, I guess, is Friday, which is when this all went down. My mom came by to keep the kids over that night, or at least 2 of them. One of them didn't want to go. So she came by or whatever that afternoon after they got out of school. I picked us up. We went to the store. And then at the store, we went to Burger King to grab some burgers, and then she's going to bring me and my middle child home because she didn't want to stay with her, and then take the other 2 to her house. And while we was at Burger King, I got a notification on my phone saying that my author page on Facebook, my Dealster author, violated some type of thing or whatever, some profile standard thing or something on the page. It violated it. I was like, what the fuck, you know? I don't post that much stuff on there. I hardly ever post anything on my pages. I've tried to stay up with that, but no. When I released my book in 2019, I was posting, you know, images promoting the book and stuff like that at that point. And a little bit later, but besides that, I haven't really done anything on my author YouTube channel or anything like that for a while, except maybe like one little update here and there, and that's about it. So it was like, I haven't posted on that probably in fucking a year or so, you know. Honestly, I'm more surprised they hadn't been like, hey, you haven't made a post on your page or whatever. It might get deactivated because it's not been active type thing. And then I'm like, all right, whatever. And I just go make a little post or something and it'd be active. I don't know if that's a thing or not, but you know, if something like that happened, I could understand it and see it because I don't post that much. But the community standard that I apparently violated on that page was the intellectual property violation or intellectual property rights violation. Basically saying that I was posting stuff that was copyrighted or whatever I didn't have permission to, which is my author account. Only thing on there is pictures, again, of some of my kids and stuff like that, because it's synced up to my Instagram, which I usually use just for my author stuff. And I usually post family photos and stuff like that on there as well. And again, a couple times a year or whatever, hardly ever post anything on there. You can go check out my Instagram. It's, yeah. But, which is another thing. Instagram's owned by Facebook. My Facebook account and my Messenger app, which is Facebook Messenger, but they're both been disabled, but not Instagram. I still have Instagram, which is all owned by Facebook or Meta, which is who kind of owns all that. So I found that kind of odd, especially since it's all linked up. Either way, but the only things on there is pictures of, you know, family photos and pictures of my book, promos of my fucking book. My book, Battle for Magor, D.L. Stewart, Derek Lee Stewart. It's like, I don't fucking understand. Whatever. I was like, no. So it gave me the option. I could appeal that option, and so I did it. And then in the comment section, like, anything else you want me to know? I was like, I don't understand what's, you know, violating or whatever. Which I know a lot of that fucking community standard stuff is just AI and the algorithm and stuff, and then they just kind of, it fucks up at times. You know, it happens. It's technology. So I was like, all right, I'll just fucking appeal it. It'll get fixed. Somebody will actually look at it and be like, all right, yeah, no. It was our fault, you know, don't worry about it. It's taken care of. And it told me that I had, I forgot what timeline I had to actually be able to appeal it, but it told me that my page would be down until it got appealed and they reviewed it and, you know, reinstated it. Which I was like, all right, I hardly ever post on it anyways. It being down for, you know, however long that takes. I figured, you know, maybe a week or so, tops, a couple weeks, I don't know. I was like, that's fine. So I went ahead and appealed it, and I was sitting at Burger King. I just finished my food or whatever the kids want to play in the play place, and I was just kind of sitting there on my phone or whatever, and I went ahead and appealed it, and it started to try to submit the appeal, I guess, and kept popping up an error or whatever, saying couldn't send, bad connection, whatever. I figured probably wasn't good service in there or something. I wasn't trying to use their Wi-Fi or anything like that. I figured it's probably shitty. So I was like, all right, whatever. I'll do it whenever I get home. And I forgot about it. I didn't really pay much attention. You know, it wasn't that much of a concern to me. That night, about, I don't know, 8:30, not quite 9 o'clock, Friday night, I got an email from Facebook saying that's apparently now my personal actual account, not just a page I manage, but my actual personal account had violated some stuff. So I just hit the desk with my ring, my bad. So yeah, so here's my email that I got from Facebook, security at Facebook Mail. I don't know if that's the actual thing or if this might be spam, but they have a spot for appeal and community standards, and at that point it did actually show my image, and I clicked the community standards and it has taken me to Facebook, as well as back over here on Facebook underneath this. This is about the whole integrity and authentic identity, which is what this email was about for my actual account. and it says I have 180 days to take action. So I mean that's quite a long time. That's like 6 months. So I was like, all right, that's half a year, but I'm not gonna wait a half a year to take action. I was like, hi Derek, your Facebook account has been suspended. This is because your account or activity on it doesn't follow our community standards on account integrity and authenticity. If you think we suspended your account by mistake, you have 180 days to appeal our decision. If you miss this deadline, your account will be permanently disabled. So I was like, all right. So I went ahead and clicked appeal, submitted it, and they got back with me in 5-10 minutes. And then that's when I got this, basically stating that no, it had been reviewed and it still violates the thing. We reviewed your account and found it still doesn't follow our community standards on account integrity and authentic identity. Which I'm like, what the fuck? And the fact that it took like 5-10 minutes, I know it was probably flagged by AI, but in my mind, if a company is like this and they have to review it, it should be a person. And I don't honestly believe an actual person fucking reviewed it. I think it was probably still the AI. And during that time, I had no chance to modify my account in any way. I couldn't access it. So yeah, if the AI found something wrong when it originally flagged it, it was still going to find that same thing because I couldn't do anything. And again, there shouldn't have been anything there because I don't fucking post on there at all. So I was like, what the fuck? But basically, whenever I did it, set the appeal, it wanted me to do like a face scan of my face, kind of look around or whatever so they could match it to the photos or whatever, and I did that. And it came back saying, yeah, we believe that you are who you say you are. You are the person that owns the account. You are the one that's in these photos, yada, yada, yada. We don't believe that your account has been hacked or anybody else has been using it. We believe that you are the person who has been using your own account. It's like, okay, that sounds to me like I'm right. Y'all fucked up and it's over. And then right after that, I get this. I was like, what? I was like, y'all just said I was who I say I am. How the fuck am I still, not following your community standards on authentic identity? I am who the fuck I am, I was like, what are y'all talking about? So I click on here, on the thing that says read more about the thing, see exactly what might have been. And it pops up this issue. And it does the same thing on mobile. I've tried it on mobile. I've tried it on here. It pops up a message saying, hey, we had an error. Can't open it right now. It says this may be because of technical error that we're working to get fixed. Try reloading the page. And I've done that multiple times too. I'll click it here. And it just keeps saying the same thing. So, yeah. And also, I do have 2 emails associated with my Facebook. Because my original email, whenever I first created my Facebook in like 2007, 2008, I think it was 07, somewhere there. I don't know. It's my senior year in high school. I don't know exactly what point of the year. I don't know if it's fall 07, spring 08. I had a different email at that point. It was a Yahoo. And then later on, whenever I started getting smartphones and stuff like that, I had to have a Gmail account, and I eventually associated my Stewie.ds with the Facebook, and it still has both. I can still log in with both emails or whatever, and then my other email has actually been disabled from Yahoo because I haven't used them so long. So I've tried it with both, see if maybe trying to use my original one, but no. And then I know I mentioned that to somebody, and I was like, well, you think that might be it because your original email doesn't work? I was like, no, because that happened, I don't know, fucking a year or 2 ago that phone got disabled. But yeah, so the fact that it says technical error that we're working to get fixed, yeah, I'm hoping that's all it is, and hopefully this whole flagging thing is that. My wife's looked up stuff on Reddit. Apparently it's been going on for a couple years. People just randomly get their fucking accounts disabled permanently with no hope of getting it back, and then a couple days later, a week later, a month later, whatever, it comes back. So hopefully that's the fucking case, but I don't know. But from here, I can click on appeal, which I do that now. It's just going to say I've already submitted appeal, and you're only allowed to appeal once, which is bullshit. There is no fucking phone line thing you can call to actually talk to like customer support or anything. It's just their appeal, and their appeal process is stupid. I think any kind of company like this should have at least some type of personal fucking automate, or not automated, but like a fucking answering service, for us to call and talk to them and explain. It's like, I don't understand, because I don't know what the fuck they think I'm not being me, when they came back and clearly said, yeah, we believe that you are who you are. Your face scan thing matches all the images and this and that. There's no thing about people using it from a different account or a different device or whatever, it's just on my phone and this laptop, and that's it. So I don't know, but on here it's got the community standards, and I can open it up, and it takes you to the Meta, which owns Facebook and Instagram and all that. Facebook community standards, and you can scroll down, and it's got a bunch of bullshit or whatever, blah blah blah. And then you go to integrity and authenticity, which is what they say I violated. Account integrity and authentic identity, which is the actual one. They didn't say any of these others. Spam. I don't fucking post, so I'm not spamming nobody. I'm not trying to sell people shit, except in my author page that, for my book, but I don't post about it. It's just, here's a link. You want to go click on it, whatever. Cybersecurity. I'm not trying to hack anybody. And authentic behavior, which I did look through some of the stuff, and don't know if it was that or misinformation or something, memorialization. I don't know what the fuck that is. But changing your date of birth and stuff, for people that say that they're older than what they are when they're, I guess, too young to be able to make an account or whatever, because you're supposed to be a certain age. So kind of do that or something. I don't know. Changing your name multiple times or whatever, and some other things like that for those, which I haven't. Mine's always been D.O. Stewart, or Derek Lee Stewart, with Stewie as the nickname. Only thing I've ever changed is my email, which I've added the one that I currently use, the stewie.ds at Gmail, and that was back in 2010, maybe, if even that. 09. And it was shortly after I fucking made Facebook in 07, and it wasn't too long. So, yeah. It can't be because of that. But I clicked on account integrity and authentic identity. Policy rationale. Authenticity is a cornerstone of our community. We believe that authenticity helps create a community where people are accountable to each other and to Facebook in meaningful ways. Well, okay, whatever. You can be authentically a fucking asshole, so I don't know how that is or how that works, but whatever. We want to allow for a range of diverse ways that identity is expressed across our global community, while also preventing impersonation and identity misrepresentation. I'm not impersonating anybody. I'm my fucking self. Y'all know this. Like I said, anybody that's fucking actually on Facebook that had me, y'all know I don't post much. I never try to impersonate anybody, anything like that. I'm very me. Just like anything else I do, any of my other channels, my gaming, my fucking whatever, I'm me. I'm not going to sugarcoat things. I say what I fucking feel, what I think. I don't try to beat around the bush. I am who I am. If you don't like it, then fuck off. I don't care, whatever. So I'm not trying to impersonate anybody. And identity misrepresentation. Again, I'm fucking me. If you don't like it, fuck off. I don't care. I'm not trying to misrepresent myself. I'm not trying to be this goody two shoes nice person type thing and be an asshole in real life type ordeal. I'll take the title of being an asshole. I'm perfectly fine with it. I do try to help people. I am very caring and this and that, but I'm not gonna fucking be nice just for the sake of trying to be nice or anything. I feel like I'm very authentic to myself and who I am, and what you get, or who I am today is who I am tomorrow. Who I am behind closed doors is who I am out in public. I'm not trying to misrepresent myself and try to make myself look better or anything. It's like, that is why we require people to create a Facebook account using the name they go by in everyday life. I don't go by Derek Lee Stewart, but I go by Derek. My friends call me Stewie. That's why I put it on there. I prefer Stewie than Derek. I fucking hate Derek. I hate the middle name Lee. Stewart, whatever. I don't really like any of my name, but I'll take Stewie, But I got that on there, my full name. Anybody wants to look for me? you can find it. Well, not now because I'm fucking disabled, but yeah, you know. Our authenticity policies are intended to create a safe environment where people can trust and hold one another accountable. Well, apparently y'all can trust me that I'm me, but that didn't fucking work. In order to maintain a safe environment and empower free expression, we remove accounts that are harmful to the community, including those that compromise the security of other accounts and our services. Which, they empower free expression unless you say something that they don't like. You know, let's be honest. That's how most fucking social media works. That's one of the reasons why I don't post stuff, you know. I know I got views and opinions that's go against probably what they like. I know I have friends that my opinion and views aren't aligned the same as theirs. But we are fucking adults. We know how to fucking communicate, you know, that are harmful to the community, including those that compromise the security. I don't post anything, and if I did, nothing I posted ever compromised the security of other accounts. Like, I don't even know what the fuck that means, but okay. We have built a combination of automated and manual systems to block and remove accounts. I think that's some bullshit. Like I said earlier, I'm sure it's AI all automated that flagged it to start off with. Then you get the chance to appeal it, but they only let you appeal it once, and once that final decision comes back, you cannot appeal it again. And I believe that they fucking just use that automated system again, which is going to find the exact same fucking flaw or bug or whatever they found the first time, because I do not believe that's, especially with a thing this big, because they say, you know, one of the reasons Facebook probably doesn't have customer service is because it's so large, too many people, this and that. I was like, there's a bunch of other fucking things you can get customer service on that's got a fucking just as large of a platform. But I digress. But that fact that there's apparently so many people that they couldn't get to everybody in a timely manner, but they're going to review my appeal and determine that it still violates it within like 5-10 minutes of me submitting the appeal. I don't fucking believe that. I think they're on some bullshit. So yeah, that's what I'll say to that. They are used to persistently or aggressive. All right, where was we? To remove accounts that are used to persistently or egregiously abuse our community standards. Persistently or egregiously. Now, let's see, where was it? It was another one. What was this one, I think? Yeah, community standards. It's talking about different things, stuff that's not allowed, blah, blah. I don't remember exactly where I seen it whenever I was looking. But I know I got friends. They post some pretty shady shit. And then I got some family members that do it. I got my wife's family members. But I know I got other friends, you know, that's have pretty rough lifestyles and things when it comes to violence and drugs and other things. And they post all kinds of random shit on there. And I know they've gotten, you know, I would say suspended, put in timeout for like a week, something, you know. They can still access their account, they just can't post, can't comment for like a week or so. I know I got friends who have like 5 or 6 different fucking profiles or whatever that they've created. So when one gets fucking suspended, they can just jump to another one or whatever. Which is apparently against the community standard, or yeah, the community guideline standard bullshits. So I know I have a lot of friends that post all of that shit, and they are just like putting time out for like a week. I think I've heard one person it was like a month for something. But I do nothing, and I'm like just permanently like, no hope of fucking returning. You're just gone. It's like I didn't even fucking do shit, y'all. Y'all are some bullshit. But yeah, so I think that's what that shit's talking about, maybe. The aggressiveness of the penalty or the whatever. Oh well. Because account level removal is a severe action, whenever possible, we aim to give our community a chance to learn our rules and follow our community standards. Penalties, including account disables, are designed to be proportionate to the severity of the violation. That's what I was just kind of talking about. And the risk of harm posed to the community. I didn't fucking do shit. It's like, I don't understand what was so severe for beyond to be just completely disabled. Not fucking timed out or anything, but just completely. Continue violations despite repeated warnings and restrictions, or violations that pose severe safety risk will lead to account being disabled. Continued violations, not the first time, not the first time that we just fucked up and don't know what the fuck we're talking about type shit. Continued. What the fuck happened here? Like I said, I've had Facebook since 2007, maybe early 2008. Never had a fucking violation at all, ever, for anything. No warning, no nothing. And then just all of a sudden, Friday. And what really pisses me off, it's not the fact that it fucking got disabled and all that kind of bullshit, you know, whatever. I don't post much on there. I usually just kind of scroll and just fuck off when I'm bored. I can find something else to do when I'm bored or something. But I use it to kind of keep up with some people from school that I haven't seen since then. That's how I communicate. Some of y'all, or whatever, Messenger, I don't really know y'all, don't have y'all's numbers or anything. That's how we communicate. So yeah, that's a downer. But for work, I use Facebook to connect with clients and to fucking, find new clients and stuff like that. So this is jeopardizing my business. This is how I make money. Granted, it's not like a whole fucking bunch of money, but it's still fucking money. Several $100s a pop. Fucking doing blueprints isn't cheap. Or at least not for them. I mean, it's still not cheap for me. I have to pay for the program, but, one set of plans, that's close to $1,000 right there, And I work with a couple of different contractors. So it's like continued type stuff, which I do have their numbers so I can still contact with them. But I know one's going to probably retire in a couple of years. And I've been trying to get hold of others, as well as homeowners that just want to fucking renovate it, and they don't want to do a contractor or go find an actual architect for plans. They want to do something a little bit cheaper, That's how I do it. So this is jeopardizing my fucking business and the way that I make money, and being able to grow. I still have the connections I have now, but being able to grow, that's what you want to do in business, is to grow and to make more money. So that's what really pisses me off. It's the fact, I had some people lined up. I had one that said, he's going to be needing somebody after the end of the year. So January comes around or whatever. And he's really interested in working with me. We hadn't swapped numbers yet or whatever, but he's really interested in working with me because his was retiring, the guy that he used at the end of the year. So we've been in communications through Messenger, which we had no need for phone since we have Messenger. No, he's going to get on there, try to message me, and he's just going to say, hey, this account violated our standards or whatever and no longer exists. And he's going to move on and go to somebody else. So, and there's a bunch of people that I was in the talks with or whatever, different contractors and homeowners. So that's what really fucking pisses me off. That's the main Facebook. I can give a fuck less about Facebook. I have Twitter. I don't fucking post on there. I don't post on fucking Facebook. I don't post on Instagram. I don't hardly post on YouTube except in my gaming channel and shit like that. It's just like, I don't fucking care. I keep a small circle. I don't go out and try to make people, aware of my life or whatever. I don't want to be like, oh, look at me, type shit. If you got a question, like, hey, how you doing? Hey, this is what I'm an open book. I'll fucking tell you whatever. I don't care. I'm not trying to be like, oh no, that's private. I don't want to say it. But I'm not the one out there just trying to push it down other people's throats, I know too many people out there on Facebook post like every little problem that they have just so they can get sympathy. It's like, no, I ain't doing that. It's my problem. I'll fucking deal with it. Y'all don't have to fucking know. If you ask, I'll tell you. But yeah. So yeah, that's why it really fucking pisses me off. Let's see, where are we at? Oh yeah, the whole fucking continued bullshit. User experiences. See some examples of some shit. Yeah, whatever. We do not allow the use of our services and will restrict or disable accounts of the entities such as pages, groups, or and events if you. And there's got a list of different shit. So this is yeah, just straight up, I guess, whatever type of stuff. Severely violate our community standards. I think I'm pretty fucking clear that I have not violated anything. Persistently violate our community standards. Again, first time this has ever fucking popped up for me. I never been warned, never did nothing. I didn't even do shit this time. It's just, nope. You're disabled, so whatever. Coordinate as part of a network of accounts or other entities in order to violate or evade our community standards. So what I was talking about, you make another account just because you got one suspended, you make a second one. I think that's what they're talking about. I could be wrong. I don't know. I believe that's what they're talking about. Which I don't. Only have this one account, and I'll refuse to make a second one. I know my wife was like, well, you could use another one. You got plenty of emails you could do. Because I tried to do different emails so I can keep things separate. I got an author email, got gaming email, I got business email, I got my personal email. All this shit. I was like, I ain't doing that. I'm not fucking keeping up with it. I'm not getting that all cluttered. And stuff, and start getting my personal stuff in my author stuff or whatever. No, I'm not doing it. I'd really give a fuck less about Facebook. If they happen to reinstate my account and be like, oh, we fucked up, whatever, wipe our hands clean and you're good to go, fine, I'll continue using it as I have been using it. I'll probably make a post, be like, hey, I'm back. Facebook was on some bullshit, but I'm back. But besides that, I'm not making another account. She's like, well, you just make one for your business or whatever. I was like, I don't know. I don't think I'll do that either. Nothing. I'm not going to have anything to do with Facebook unless it's my actual thing. So, yeah. So they can't try to say I'm violating that bullshit. That's another reason why I mentioned in the other videos I posted on YouTube and my other accounts that I was going to not just post this video on all of them. Because I don't want YouTube to be like, hey, you're spamming them, you're doing this, whatever. No, I'm not doing this shit. Represent dangerous individuals or organizations. No, I'm not that dangerous, I don't fucking think. I mean, if you fuck with me, I'll fuck with you. I'm not gonna fuck it back down, but I ain't fucking posting anything on Facebook about that or anything like that, so I don't know what the fuck that would be. Create or use an account that demonstrates an intent to violate our community standards. Create or use an account by scripted or other inauthentic means. Again, they said that's authentically myself, so I don't understand. Create an account, page, group, or event to evade our enforcement actions, including creating an account to bypass a restriction after we have disabled your previous account, page, group, or event. Which is what I thought the other one was talking about. It might have been talking about something else, but yeah, that's basically what I said. I'm not making another account, so they can't try to do that shit. I know plenty of people that have plenty of fucking accounts just for that purpose. Create or use an account that deliberately misrepresents your identity in order to mislead or deceive others. Which is basically, I guess, what they was trying to get at for me. But I really don't know what it was. It's got my picture of me as my profile picture. I might have some business photos or whatever, my logo. I got pictures of my kids, my wife, some other family members. But I never claimed to be them. And I think anybody has fucking family photos on their account. Or to evade enforcement or violate our other community standards. We consider a number of factors when assessing misleading identity misrepresentations, bullshit, such as repeated or significant changes to identity details such as name or age. Yeah, this is what I've seen whenever I looked before. My name has been Derek Lee Stewart. Stewie is my nickname. Basically since I fucking started Facebook. I don't really know when they incorporated the nickname thing. That was not there. But since I created it in 2007, whenever I created my account, it was Derek Lee Stewart. I think it said full name, and anytime I see full name, I always put my middle name in there. But yeah, that has not fucking changed since then. I haven't went in and changed my birthday to change my age that way. Obviously, each year my fucking age changes, but I figure I know you can go in and change your birth date, which will change your age. No, my birthday's December 21st, Oh god, I had a burp and it didn't want to come out. December 21st, 1989. There it goes. Yeah. If y'all don't like that, fuck off. But yeah. Misleading profile information such as bio details and profile location. Yeah. I don't think I've changed my fucking details on my profile in forever. I've updated like my work information, like where I work, this and that. Updated where I lived when we moved here. Back in 2014, profile location. Again, I update where we live. We moved to a different town, so that changes 2014. I don't think that's actually viewable by the public. I think that was one of those things I set to private because some people I don't really want to know where I live. Of course, I never had my actual address. Like, hey, this is my house number and all this shit. The street I live in, blah, blah. I've never posted that. But, you know, maybe town and state, or at least state. I think I got that set to private. But, again, that changed in 2014 because I moved, but that's it. Use stock imagery or stolen photos. No. I don't know why stock imaging would be a violation because it's free use unless you pay for it, and then it's technically yours because you bought it. Stolen photos, no. Again, most of the stuff I post, family photos of the kids, me, my wife, stuff like that. Other related account activity. That's very fucking descriptive right there, ain't it? Fuck them. Impersonate others by using their photos with the explicit aim to deceive others. No. I don't even fucking like other people, you know? I tell people that all the time. It's like, I don't like people. I just want to keep a small circle. Fuck them. So one way I try and use their photos and shit. Creating an account assuming to be or speak for another person or entity. No, but I do have friends that fucking do it. I have friends who fucking have a newborn child, and then they go and break half of the shit. Say that they're at least, I think you have to be 13 for an account or some shit. You know, they do that. Then they use their photos with their kid and make the account in their kid's name and all this shit. Whatever. I ain't never done that. I told my kids, I was like, when you're old enough, you want fucking social media, go for it. I'm not making you an account. Creating an account assuming to be or speak. Yeah, I just read that. Creating a page assuming to be or speak for another person or entity for whom the user is not authorized to do so. I have a couple pages that I had set up. Not groups or anything. I do have some groups, but groups is more of community type thing. Community involvement. But a page, one being my author page, D.O. Stewart-author. One being my music page, which I think I disabled myself a long time ago, for either the band, the Fog Boys, back when we was making music, and then after we kind of separated, I disabled that, and then made one for just me when I was making some solo music. And then when I quit making music, 2015, somewhere in there, I disabled that. I might have kept it for like another year or something, and disabled that. And then I have one that I did not make, but I am part of. I'm one of the admin type things for a page with me and another guy that we had made music together, and he made the account, and it's kind of put me as a co-thing on there. And then I have my business one, which I'm the owner and basically the sole employee of. And I had just created that not too long ago, which... Oh well. Or under 13 years old. Yeah, that's what I was talking about with the fucking kids. I guarantee I'm over 13. I have had kids almost fucking 13. Well, my oldest is about to turn 11 next month. But yeah, I'm over 13. I'm about to be 34. Thank you. Or a convicted sex offender. No. I've had sex with one person. That's my wife. It wasn't forced upon her or anything like that. So yeah. Are prohibited from receiving our products or services or software under applicable laws. I think that's more for like governmental type things. I know some countries don't. Whatever. So yeah, I didn't violate any of that shit. In certain cases, such as those outlined below, we will seek further information, which they did not fucking seek further information except my face scan thing, and then they told me that I was perfectly fine. About an account before taking action, ranging from temporary restricting accounts to permanently disabling them. Which, if that falls under that fucking face scan, which is bullshit, because they did temporarily disable it, or it wasn't restricting, it was completely disabled until I appealed it and did that. Well, I guess not until, because it never came back during that point. But yeah, so it wasn't just restricted in certain areas, which I know sometimes when you get those little timeout type things, you just can't post or you just can't comment or something like that. But yeah, I wasn't able to do any of that. So yeah, that's some bullshit. Accounts misrepresenting their identity, Facebook and Messenger only, which are the only two that I actually got fucking removed from. So creating an account using a name that is not the authentic name you go by in everyday life. Again, I have it as Derek Lee Stewart, spelt exactly how mine is fucking spelled. I know some people spell Derek different ways. It's spelled D-E-R-E-K. That's how I spell it. That's how it was on there. So you can't say I fucking spelled it a different way. That is, I guess, technically the authentic name that I go by in everyday life. Nobody calls me Derek Lee Stewart. It's Derek Stewart. I don't know anybody that goes by their full name. But regardless, it said full name. That's what I put. And that's been the same name since fucking 2007. So again, that's not it. I'm just going off. Using an inherently violating name containing slurs or any other violations of the community standards. Providing a false date of birth. Nope, December 21st, 1989. And again, I created this account 2007, 2008, somewhere there. I turned 18 in December of 2018 or 2007. So, yeah, I was either 17 or 18. So I was over that 13. So I've never had this need to fucking change any of that. Creating a single account that represents or is used by more than one person. I know a lot of people that do that, especially couples, you know. I don't see anything wrong with that. A husband and wife want to share an account or whatever. I know I got family members that do that, whatever, especially older family members that's don't really, aren't really tech savvy or whatever. They just want to connect and see photos of their grandkids and shit like that. I got an aunt and uncle. Well, I just got aunt now. My uncle passed, but when he was alive, they shared an account. I know I got friends, like I said, husband and wife type ordeal. Share account. So I don't see anything wrong with that. Me and my wife don't. No, I had my account before we got together. She had her account before we got together. Didn't see any need in it. Maintaining multiple accounts as a single user. Again, I have a lot of friends who have multiple accounts. Compromised accounts. Well, it's fucking compromised because y'all on some bullshit. It's not really compromised by anything else. Again, when I did that face scan, they said it didn't appear that anybody has used it besides me. No unknown devices, no sketchy stuff. It hadn't been hacked. It hasn't been whatever. So yeah, empty accounts with prolonged dormancy. Now that's what I was talking about with my author thing. Whenever I first got that one, I was like, all right, maybe because I hadn't posted anything in it. I don't remember how long it had been since I posted, but it might have been a year or two or something. Maybe they're just like, all right, you know, we're going to disable it if you haven't fucking posted anything. Which again, it's just the fucking page, not my actual account. And I don't see how long how an empty account would violate the whole authenticness of it or whatever. I don't know. But either way, so yeah, that's what's going on. I know this video is pretty lengthy. I don't want to apologize if y'all stuck around this long. Then apparently y'all wanted to listen to me rant and rave. If not, then you don't know how long this video actually is because you're not still here. Well, I guess you can tell because you see the time, but yeah. But yeah, that's just kind of what's going on. So if I am friends with you on Facebook, if I have communicated with y'all through Messenger and stuff like that, which I know there's a lot of people on this YouTube channel that I've connected with, as well as my other ones who have added me on Facebook, and that's how we communicate, is through Messenger. If y'all get on there and it shows that I'm not, you can't access my account or whatever, it kind of almost looks like I blocked y'all or that I violated. I think it actually says that this profile is violated or has been disabled because for violating community standards or some shit, which is exactly what I showed you. I showed y'all the email. I read all that shit, and then y'all that fucking know me know I don't fucking post shit, and I'm me. So yeah, I just wanted to make this video, however long it fucking is, just to let y'all know I did not fucking block y'all. I did not fucking have anything against y'all. I'm not trying to avoid you. You know I have some people that's feel that way at times or whatever when people don't talk to them or whatever. I'm letting y'all know I don't fucking do that. You know, if I don't like you for whatever reason, I will fucking let you know about, hey, fuck off, I don't like you, leave me alone, this is why, and then I go my separate ways, you know, just cut ties and whatever. But I don't just ghost people and I don't just block people. So yeah, I'm just letting you know I did not do that. And if y'all still want to stay in contact, my email's down in the description, as well Yeah, what was I about to say? But it's down in the description. You can go ahead and just email me there. And if you want my number or whatever, think it'd be easier, just like text or whatever, send me an email. Be like, hey, I'd be interested in having your number, blah, blah, blah. If I don't already have your email or I'm not going to recognize the email as to who you are, go ahead and let me know and be like, hey, this is so and so. Otherwise, I might just ignore it and be like, I don't know who the fuck this is. But yeah, just let me know who you are, whatever. If you want my number, you can go ahead and ask for it. I'll email it to you or some shit, and we can change numbers, things like that. But yeah, I just want to let y'all know that's currently and probably for however long won't have a Facebook or Messenger. I know I've seen a lot of people have this issue. My wife looked it up online. Apparently, this has been happening for a couple of years now for a lot of people, and then at times, the ones that she's came across have eventually been reinstated, but it took like a week, month, couple months. I don't know. So we'll see. Maybe I'll get it back. If I do, then all right. No harm, no foul. Even though I'm still fucking gonna be pissed about it. But yeah, if it doesn't, I'm not making another one. So if you happen to come across another account claiming to be me or whatever, that's not that account. Yeah, it's not me. I'll let y'all know that right now. I'm not making another account. I give fuck less about Facebook. Facebook's on some bullshit. They want to fuck me over. Fuck them.